Hello guys, Niverio here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the last forum regulars game we played and how all things turned out for everybody. So at the start you can see I have pretty decent position and pretty solid allies. I have janitorial duties to my west, Arlen to my southwest, bangerz and roadkill to my east, and Nojo up to my north. So in the end, I approached Oyo and asked him if he wanted to be allies. He said okay. And after that, I also made peace arrangements with janitorial duties and Arlen pretty quickly. The reason I did that was I had a first hire helmsman, as you can see here. So the first hire helmsman meant that I could gather my troops pretty quickly and attack someone. So I had to choose myself a target. And since like everybody was known to me, I had played with everyone here before a lot. So I had to pick myself a target and it was just like rolling a dice, and in the end my target was MM1 Menace here. So when I was gathering my troops, I hadn't chosen my target yet, but you will see that here you can see like Emissary has 3 outposts here, and but still Menace has got this Reese, and even though I couldn't see it, I knew that Reese was given to Menace, and I also heard some intel from Emissary that Menace was going to give 2 of his starting specialists to Emissary. So this was also an important factor to target Menace, even though he's a little bit far away. You can see that there is a big trench between us, but with my helmsman I can close the gap pretty quickly. So yeah, you can see I gather my troops up with like I also make peace arrangements with road and bangerz. Okay, so yeah, you can see I gathered everything, and pretty much post haste I launched 200 drillers with in the second day up to Menace territory. So I also had told Noji about this, so he asked me to leave Kaichan and Bilante to him. So after getting Roko, I launched west, and he's pretty much starting to turtle here, and so these outposts were all free to take. So now I had a pretty interesting situation because like my shape is a little bit awkward, but I had peace with all my neighbors. I also had talk with Corfballer over here, and the only people I hadn't made peace with was with Emissary, and he had his own problems with bangerz over here. As you can see, there is a lot of things going on over here, like 200 drillers on each side with specialist traits and outpost traits and such. And since I was pretty good with bangerz, I had told him that I will be going to help him. So yeah, I took these outposts, and after seeing that Menace was pretty much turtling, I launched an emissary. You can see my sub is going pretty fast because about the hires I was extremely lucky that after the helmsman I got 2 navigators which I promoted to 2 admirals. Yes, you can see over here. Like it was extremely lucky. So now I had immense speed, and emissary wasn't doing pretty good against me either. But you can see it like now Menace had 327 drillers over here, but I had my own share of them, pretty much scattered over his place. And now since I had a lot of outposts, I drilled a mine, like I have at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, yeah, almost 20 outposts over here. So you can see I also move a lot further into Proteus. And then Menace starts the counterattack from his turtle and pretty much destroys a lot of my drills, but in the end I managed to keep them at bay because I was also lucky and got another smuggler after my admiral hire, which I promoted to tycoon because I didn't need the speed anymore. And yeah, in the end Menace gives everything to his ally emissary, and which will lead to emissary pretty much decimating me in this territory. Yeah, you can see I cannot do much against this attack. And at the meantime, while all of this was happening, Roadkill over here had gathered all of his troops up and attacked my ally Nojo. So I was good with both of them. So I really couldn't do much to help my ally Nojo, and consequently, well, with Roddy's large dig that up, Rod pretty much destroys Nojo and forced him to turtle. Sorry, but I couldn't help you. Well, yeah. In the end, at the meantime, yeah, there was also another battle going on here between Janitorial Duties and Arlen, and also Silverberg and Corporal were also attacking Arlen, but Arlen was pretty much defending himself good with Navigators and Pirates, and he also managed to eliminate Janitorial Duties at one point. I was pretty surprised to see that actually, like, yeah, what happened? Let's go see. 166, 88. Ah, here. He launched this Helmsman with 77 drillers, and then Arlen turned back with his specials, and since he had two generals, bam. Like, this was a mistake from Jenny, and it didn't turn out quite well for him. So, Janitorial Duties was the second player to go down after me killing Menace. Yeah, so about my battle here, yeah, I was doing not too bad, but here you can see, well, yeah, after my second mine over here, like I was going to win in 3 days, was ahead by a large margin. As you can see, I had a second tycoon, like second smuggler. This game was pretty much phenomenal about the hires. And then Road attacks me. So I'm not sure if this was a betrayal or not, because the whole chat was, he asked me France question mark. I said France exclamation mark, and yay. That was all about it. But anyway, I was pretty much pissed off about this because just a day before I was betrayed in another game by my good friend Janitorial Duties in another rated match. So I was pretty much pissed off. So like he attacks me, but this time I was pretty much in control because I had a pretty good hires, I had pretty good production and pretty good drill number. And now normally I was going to kill Emissary here with the help of bangerz, but now Roddy was a more important target of mine, and all I wanted to do was to kill him. So he also had two admirals and pretty much a king, and he was also a strong force, like the two of us were the two biggest players on the map. And so after that I say, well, yeah, bring the challenge on. So here you can see I keep Albright, I lose it, but here you can see that we had pretty much switched mines quite frequently, which led us to losing pretty much a lot of Neptunium. You can see that he's launching a 155 sub at me while I have a double agent for hire. He could have seen this, but he didn't care, I think. So this was pretty much good for me. I also didn't lose the double agent because I took Albrecht back over here. And also here he made another mistake. Here, yeah, you can see the Admiral and Saboteur coming without any drillers on them. And since he didn't have any generals, before this 155 hits my factory producers, I sent a sub of 1 and bam, 1 Admiral is gone. And also, you can see he's wasting his Saboteurs at me. And since now I am pretty much faster than him, and he had sent this 203 sub to kill Nojo, now I had the chance. These specials, now the King, Second Admiral and the Saboteur were also unguarded, so I sent 2 subs of 40 to prevent the Saboteur from activating, and bam. I captured the specials just before this 203 arrives, and then I released them immediately, so that he couldn't get them back. Anne bir saniye. And then I captured Chongos back. Since Rod sleeps much, I managed to hold all of his specialists captive. And now he doesn't have any speed bonuses over here. So now I have the complete edge on him. And after that, I am in pretty much control. I pretty much gave up on these menace outposts and in the end made peace with Emissary. I told him like, you had taken a lot of these outposts, now you can leave me and you have like 10 outposts. Leave me so I can kill Road. And he accepted. So now I also had a hypnotist coming up over here and another. I hired these assassins in case Emissary wanted to come and push further up into me, since all he had was a general stack, like he had 4 generals at one point. So I hired these assassins to prevent that. And after that, you can see another mistake over here, like he was trying to defend C1, but Rhodes sent a saboteur over there alone, so a sub of 1 also gets the job done. And after that, since Rhodes sleeps much, I sent these 2 subs of 30 over here to prevent the double agent, and Rhodes dies. Yeah, so I acquired my goal, but at this point, like we had switched a lot of mines, and at this point bangerz had 3 of them, and even I was a very big force with all the specials and such. bangerz was ahead in the Neptunian race. Like in the end I got this hypnotist over here and I got all these kings and admirals. I also had another navigator. So I had 5 admirals in the end, but it didn't matter much since bangerz was ahead. I could have attacked him, but he was my ally and I don't betray them. So yeah, I finished in second place. bangerz won. Emissary was third. No, Silverberg was third. Emissary was fourth. Yeah, so this was an interesting game. I pretty much sole-handedly killed 2 of the remaining players. And in the end, Nojo pretty much sent these fireworks and I sent these troll subs to let them see my speed. Like you can see 3.5 speed factor. So yeah, it was an interesting match. I must admit that if Rod hadn't betrayed me, it would be pretty much boring, because then I will just mine to the end and win it very easily, because I had 20 outposts and while the others had 10 or so. So yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.